Brought to you by Paper.
Brought to you by Aliquippa.
Yeah, I should have let you took that one. I messed up. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Show is brought to you by Aliquippa. Let me get this in the ALIQUI. Can I get the rest of it in here? Nope. PPA.
This man's about to fall out of his chair.
Congratulations to the Aliquippa Quips who went undefeated, won the state championship. Never happened ever in school history. First time. And they dominated. These motherfuckers beat their team. The team they was playing was called Dallas.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was a double win. You know how much Pittsburgh people hate Dallas fans. So
there you go.
We beat a team named Dallas 60-14.
Golly.
And they were undefeated. And they played in the Quad A championship, which Aliquippa's enrollment, they should be only playing in the single A category. But because of their football program and the history and how great and how many players they sent to the NFL, they forced them all the way up into Quad A. And they just won the Quad A championship, undefeated. Blew the motherfuckers out 60-14. They're probably going to try to move them up to 5A next year because, hey, they want to just give them stiffer competition. I don't know. But congratulations, hometown, graduated 1996, Aliquippa. And y'all heard me talk about, probably not so much here on football, but for those of you that follow the X's and O's, you've heard Aliquippa a lot.
Yeah. That's nice, man. I mean, it's always cool to kind of have your hometown team step up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of hometown, here let's preface this with this. So as all three of our fans know,
all three of our fans,
yeah, all three of them. We did not record on Tuesday, so I was pretty under the weather. The whole diabetes, yada 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 thing, getting right with that and all that fun stuff. But much better now. And for those that didn't listen to the X's, this is our last Saturday show. We are now making a bit of a transition because we kind of talked about it and we thought about, hey, look, from a scheduling standpoint and really for what we're bringing to the table, we could fit both shows into one. We just tend to be a little bit long-winded. So I will say the Tuesday show will probably be, from this point on, probably like 2 hours, I would say. We'll try not to really go much further than that.
Encompassing that the Tuesday show was normally the recap of the week, kind of the opening of the next week, and the Thursday night game preview.
Yeah. We don't really have to recap the week. Everyone knows what happened.
Yeah, everyone knows what happened, so we're going to kind of give our thoughts on the week that just passed. The week that's ahead of us, the waiver wire hot buttons, and all the matchups. And instead of splitting those two, it's almost like one show was a like the Saturday show was a continuation of the Tuesday show. Why even do a continuation? So this is Tuesday show is gonna hammer the whole football week out, period. And then we'll see you, the next week after that to recap and to find out what happened, and let's tread into the next week, so welcome everybody to this is week 14, and pretty much in any fantasy format or in any fantasy league, because they have expanded the games to 17-game season as opposed to a 16-game season, we would have had this same show last week, but because the newer or more games, this is the last week. For those of you that know the fantasy football, usually there's 6 teams to get in almost every format, and
Yep.
it goes 14 weeks. This is the witching hour week for
Yep.
some folks. So this is your last week before you tread into the playoffs. Congratulations to anyone that already secured their position in the playoffs. Your boy Rich over here, he already had a little star next to his team. He already clinched a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Now
And
he's fighting for seeding. You
yeah,
know,
and
so
that's what I thought was going to happen. To do a quick recap of our kind of week. So, um, lost to a team that doesn't really pay attention, which was great.
lost to a team that doesn't exist, the
That,
Steel Phantom.
yep, that felt wonderful.
I lost to
And
this same said team by 3 points.
yep, and our man over here got that all encompassing horrible thing called hope for this week. So
I
as he,
told you in the last
yep,
show, the Batman and the Bane and the lid. I said, watch when I win, the lid opens up. So the lid has opened up. Now I'm looking and there is a such thing called hope.
yep,
But here we go.
but
Hey.
yeah, so that's really all I really want to touch on for that. I mean, there was a Thursday night game. Okay, cool.
The only thing that I took out of the Thursday night game that was horrific was
Zeke.
the player I'm playing against never fucking scores. But best believe when he played me this week, he had the game of the fucking season. If you go back and look at his history of points, it's not even close of how many points he scored leading up to this week. But this week,
Yeah,
damn near 30 points.
yeah, and I didn't even really think about it. I was like, when I heard Ramondre went down, I was like, all right, well Taylor's fucked a little bit because that's who he has. I didn't think of the repercussions. I like when it happened, I couldn't even remember who the hell the backup was. I was like,
Yeah,
who's
me
back?
either. And I was like,
And
oh, it's Zeke. Oh shit. And I didn't even realize that I was playing against him until halftime. Like cause I'm
oh
at work
god,
and I'm just watching Zeke do his thing. And I didn't really care. I was just like, look at
right,
the Steelers. They letting Zeke do whatever. And then when I pulled up on the fantasy, I'm like, I'm playing him? I'm like,
mhm.
oh my God, somebody is starting Zeke against me. And sure enough, this motherfucker went crazy. I was just
Yeah.
like, God damn.
Well,
Oh,
I will explain my moral dilemma of the week, and I put this even on Twitter, and I reached out to you personally. So basically, here's kind of my playoff situation. So I play my kid this week. If I win, as long as I outscore the second place team by like 100 points and they win, then I solidify first place, which pretty much if I win, I get first place. Let's call it that way. And if I win, I'm pretty sure I knock the boy out of playoff contention. Now, if I lose and the second place player loses as well and does not outscore me by 100, I still get first. If I
you
lose
get a
and
bye regardless of what happens, though, right?
no, no, so like that's the situation I'm putting
I
out
thought
there.
the bye. I thought you get two. Is there two buys or just one buy?
Oh, no, you are right, isn't it?
It's two buys. You get a buy regardless of what happens.
Oh, well then fuck it. So he's okay. All right, let's add to my moral dilemma. I want to beat the bricks off the boy, real bad. Like I don't know why, but I want to instill pain. Does that make me a bad person?
No, it does not. It's this is his first season.
Yeah.
For him to even be sniffing the playoffs
Yeah.
is probably something that you had to help him with to begin with.
Yeah.
It's part of the rite of passage is learn how to fucking play. So
Yeah.
to get kicked out of the playoffs by your own pops is probably a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like fighting him on the front lawn and winning.
But he's going to be a stronger person or player after that. You
I
know what
hope.
I mean?
I hope it doesn't break him because I don't know how fragile his mantra is
I
going
don't
to
think he
be.
would be crushed. It's like, I mean, just I don't know. You see him every day, but
Yeah.
my little bit of interaction with him, it seems like I ain't gonna say he don't care, but it seems like he's taking it just like a first year player would. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't know really what to expect. I don't know
Yeah.
how
No,
to
that's true.
really act. Like, I even gave him props when, came over for Thanksgiving. And I was just like, thanks for beating me. And he was just like, okay, I guess. Like, he doesn't really even know how to react. Like, most people would have been like, yeah, I beat your fucking ass. Like, and he, like, I gave him props for beating me. And he just was like, he took it with a grain of salt. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. I was just like,
We're
okay, you
on.
didn't know how detrimental that damn loss was.
Ew, right.
He didn't realize it, so I just think he's feeling his way through it. He don't. He's still going through the motions.
I also don't think he's. No, actually, he's competitive. He's competitive in a lot of things. I think you bring up a great point. He probably doesn't understand like that win that you're talking about. That's
That's
if you
standing huge
if you
right now
if
because
you
if I
right
would have won that game, I would be sitting up, my
today would
feet
just be
fat.
seeding.
I
Right,
would
this
be
would just be
sitting there with
seeding.
my feet fat, like, hey, I'm in the playoffs regardless of what happened. I can lose. If I would have won one of these games that I just lost,
Right.
out of the past 4 weeks, if I'd have won at least one of them, I'm sitting up there kicking up feet fat,
Yeah.
waiting for my playoff matchup. But
Mm,
he doesn't realize that his win was critical, and
yeah.
he didn't care. So that's what I'm saying. Him being pushed out of the playoffs by his pops, he probably would take it with a grain of salt as well. But then he's gonna find something's gonna click where he's gonna be like, "Damn, I should have took that a little bit more seriously than what it was." And then he's going to appreciate this moment. But it's a first year player. I didn't know what I
Yeah.
was doing my first year either. In when I started playing fantasy, it was just like I was just enjoying the ride of what was happening. Like, I didn't know what was really going on and how critical things were.
And it's funny because I give him help every week because obviously you're going to help him out. You're going to guide him through those choppy waters. So I went in the kitchen like 2 days ago. I was like, all right, man, let's go ahead and help. You want some help with your roster this week? He's like, yeah. I was like, good. Fuck you. You ain't getting it.
I'm just looking at his quarterbacks, and I was just like, "Damn, you really gonna start fucking Bryce Young over Russell Wilson?" Like,
He usually doesn't set his stuff till like
oh,
yeah. So he'll recalc how recal hmm,
recalculate.
recalibrate. There, it's a word.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get into this stuff because we got a lot of matchups to cover, plus a
Yeah,
double Monday night game because they're doing that dumb shit again.
they really are doing a simulcast where, like, usually they'll stagger it where
Right.
if they do a Monday night, one is at 7 and then the other's at 8:30 to kind of give you a. They really are broadcasting at the exact same time. Like,
I mean,
what?
at least one of them is pretty much going to be unwatchable, so that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's start with the 1 o'clock games. We got Houston at the Jets. Um, few little preliminary ideas here. So, not sure about Noah Brown's status. Um, he would
Houston
he
at the Jets.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. New
It
format.
was yeah, it was a new form, but
Quarterback.
I want to touch on a few little deals here before we jump into the format here.
Okay.
So Noah Brown, he went from healthy. He went from questionable in the beginning to healthy, now back to questionable. Now I don't know if that questionable tag was because it was like a day of rest, but that scares me.
Yeah.
But
Didn't he
um,
play last week and didn't get nothing?
he look. I started, and this sucks. I started Tank Dell, which props to him, and pour one out for him. I started him and Noah Brown, and they both got me 0. I had I had 4 zeros last week in my lineup.
That's the only way you
and
lose.
and still almost won.
Yeah.
But the other kind of little tidbit here is there any universe where now that Zach's back at the quarterback that you can trust Garrett Wilson again? Like,
No.
okay.
You can't trust any Jets player. Um, when we get into the format or we go over the format.
Yeah, just lead into it, yeah. When you're
Okay.
done, yeah.
Um, we all know. Remember the new format, the two quarterbacks. We all know Stroud is
Yeah.
fucking 50 buzz light years ahead of Zach Wilson. Even though Stroud is a rookie and Zach Wilson's had 2 years to go at this thing, so
Yeah.
that tells you the level of preparation and talent, that the disparity that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Um, the top fantasy player in this game, kind of hard to figure out. Nico Collins is going to probably be my number one. But he's going to be sauced up, isn't that? Is he not?
Ooh, boy. Sure is. I
Um,
honestly I feel like the number one might be Brees Hall.
I don't see it because the Jets and everybody else in the whole world knows that in order to beat the Jets, you stop the run and you force Zach Wilson to beat you. So you
Yeah,
really
that's
think that
true.
Houston's going to let him get out of the barn? I don't think so. Not D'Amico
Well,
Ryans. Not the
I get it.
defensive-minded coach like D'Amico Ryans is not going to let that happen. I don't see it. Don't see it.
There's not too many other choices there, but
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
still even though sauced up, I'm
yeah,
gonna say Nico Collins is my top fantasy performer. My second, damn, this is hard.
I don't think there's five, man. There's not five. I think we can
Yeah,
get
there's
three.
not.
Honestly,
Yeah,
we can
maybe
get
three.
three.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Nico, Brees probably maybe third or second. Is Schultz healthy or
Nope,
what?
he's out. He's out.
Oh shit! God damn. Like Houston's receivers, you got to take your choice. It's like now that Tank Dell's gone, it's like Noah Brown has to come to the forefront, doesn't he? I
Yeah,
mean,
but he also.
Singletary,
But here's the thing: he was there for about 2.5 quarters last week and still put up a
a,
nothing.
a
So
fucking ofer.
yeah,
I don't. Does Noah Brown return to the Noah Brown that you stole from me that went fucking ham sandwich 3 weeks in a row? I don't know.
depends how bad his knee. It depends if he even plays. Like I don't know how bad his knee is.
Like, what is his status? Is it like game
It's
time
question.
decision questionable or just questionable? Did he complete any practices this week?
I believe he did. Let me look and see what Yahoo says real quick
All right.
because nothing really came through today too much.
Yeah, they don't Yahoo don't do a lot of updates on Saturdays.
Until so he's expect. Okay, so as of today at about 8:10, he's expected to suit up. Um, I mean that sounds much better than because yesterday he was questionable. Um, yeah, I mean, okay, cool. For whatever reason, I don't feel great about it. Like even though it says he's gonna play, I think having that zero really kind of makes you a little worried. But it'd be different if he got that zero.
I just think
And
without Tank Dell, everybody thinks that Robert Woods is going to get peppered. I don't see it. Robert Woods is still
I think Bobby Trees is a decent enough play. I think you could get. I think you could get 3, 4 receptions for like 40 yards. Maybe he'll get targeted in the end zone. Nothing special, but
mhm.
if you're just looking for you know, it's really probably more of a deeper league play, to be honest. But
Yeah.
um,
So if we're gonna reduce this down to three fantasy
yeah.
studs, my number one is Nico. Number two is gonna have to be Brees, and then my number three would be Noah Brown. I don't believe in Garrett Wilson and any of the pass catchers in the Jets. I just don't see it. Don't see
Well,
it.
I'm gonna go Brees. I'm going Brees. I'm going Garrett, and I'm gonna
See Garrett
go.
Wilson getting off. Okay.
He has that type of skill where he can take a slant to the
He
house
cannot,
easy.
like you just said, he got that skill where he cannot be ignored.
Yeah.
He just can't.
And they're gonna have to do something. Like they're gonna have to play catch up. The only reason I'm putting Brees in there is he's gonna get so many dump offs, it's gonna be fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna get 30 PPR points just from receptions. So so I'm going Brees, Garrett, and I'm gonna put in
Singletary.
yeah, I hate it because it feels so gross. I've
Singletary
had
or Pierce. I don't know even know which one is up for
yeah, and it's
taking.
only gonna be because of uh necessity. Well, not even necessity. They're gonna run the ball from probably the middle of the third quarter on. So they're just gonna get the you know
Yeah, I didn't even really assess Houston's running game, so I'll lean towards the
well
same way you're
they don't really
going.
got much, so I don't blame you.
I'm going to go Nico, like I said, Brees, and then I'm going to say Houston's running game.
Whichever one, yeah. Okay.
Whichever one, yeah. I'm Noah Brown is still kind of questionable, so I can't really.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
great.
mean uh, I'm already kind of getting ready to pivot from him if need be, but we'll see. All right, Rams at Baltimore. Um, here's my first question, and actually, I only have one question. Can you trust Cooper Cup?
That is so crazy to say. It's
Yep.
like
I want to go take a shower
fuck
because I
did,
said it, so you know.
how the fuck did Puka Nakua supplant this dude? Like, wow.
Because he's hurt. He's hurt. I think he's still hurt.
Yeah, because
Um,
remember we talked about him going from a IR situation on a high ankle sprain to I'm playing. It's like,
right. That
how the
doesn't
fuck
that
are you
does
either
not
IR?
happen.
Either you're gonna miss 4 games or you're gonna play the game. Like that don't even make sense.
Yeah. I
So
think he's still hurt.
obviously he's playing hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, I
In a deep league like we got, there's no way I would ever sit him on the bench. It's impossible.
yeah, I get it. I mean, all right. So in the standard league, who would who's your kind of line in the sand where you would start where you
Over
would
top
start
of him,
over him, and then who would you start him over in a
okay.
regular league?
Regular league,
Or what if I put names out?
okay, go ahead.
Um, well, let's go Puka,
I'll definitely start Puka over top of him.
even though he's hurt,
Huh?
even though he's busted up and hurt a little bit. Puka
Even though
is
Puka is, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Out
All
of
right.
them two receivers, I would Puka is first.
All right. Garrett Wilson.
I would start Cup over Garrett Wilson.
All right. Um,
I would
Jerry
start
Judy.
Cup over Jerry Judy. I would start Cup over Tyler Lockett. Um, who I won't start him over? Give me some names that you think I wouldn't start him over.
Um, a returning Jefferson.
Hell no, I wouldn't start Cooper Cup over no Jefferson. Jefferson, I don't give a fuck what Jefferson has done. motherfucker, he's Justin Jefferson, and he claims to be healthy. I'm expecting 20 plus out of him tomorrow.
All right, Jamar Chase with a rookie quarterback that all of a sudden found him, but
That's a good one. I would probably start Chase over top of Cup. Yeah. Even with Browning throwing him the pill.
okay, yeah, all right, fair
He's like
enough.
in the middle. He's not
Which is
up there.
so weird.
Yeah, he's not up there with your AJ Browns or your Debo
Not no
Samuel or
more.
your fucking he's not up he was he was the McCaffrey of the shit, but
Yeah,
not now. Yeah, he's hurt. He's clearly hurt.
yeah. And I don't even. Are the Rams still even? I think they're still in it to a
Yeah,
degree.
they're in contention. I think
How
they're like
much do you
six
think
and
that
six.
has to do with it?
Hmm?
How much do you think that has to do with it, with him pushing through? Like, it's
I
always been a
think
strange
the
thing to
simple
me.
fact that he was on IR to start the season, it's probably best for him to go back on IR, but he refuses to do it because he's already pissed that he's already it's almost like somebody that is running a race and the gun went off and they've ran around the track 4 times and you just now getting your fucking first run around and then you get hurt on that first run around. You're
Yeah,
like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna push through this limping and everything to get through that. If Coop, if Cup didn't start off the season on IR, I'm pretty sure he would have went on IR just recently. But
yeah.
because he did it already, he feels the need that he has to push through insurmountable circumstances just to stay on the field.
And he's almost more of a detriment. Like, he's not even like playing decoy. Like, remember that one game where Debo was all fucked up
Yeah,
and they basically just put him out as a decoy?
as a decoy. Yep.
Like,
Remember I
this is what
told you he
he's
wasn't
doing.
Debo, he was decoy. Yep.
Yeah. Like, it's just, it almost feels kind of that way a little bit. Like, you're not getting that
You're not
separation
expected to be productive.
every
You're
time you get
expected
up
to
you yeah.
pull the defense, take coverage off of other people.
Yeah. Cuz really at that point you just double, you know.
I think Cup, like you said, I think Cup is probably out there to take coverage off of Puka.
But I
But
don't think that's
then
even going to
there's the
happen though.
Robinson, and then there's the Atwell. I don't know.
Yeah, Tutu.
Are you taking coverage away so they can get open? Because they
But
haven't been wildly productive.
with a messed up ankle, I feel like you could almost get away with just doing a single coverage on Cup and doubling Puka. Like, if you're going to beat me,
If I was a D coordinator, I'm gonna their biggest weapon. I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna focus in on Puka, and I'm gonna focus on Sherwin Williams because those
yep.
are the two motherfuckers that can hurt me the most.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into it here. So,
Quarterback wise,
yeah.
okay, who
I
is the better fantasy performer, Stafford or Lamar?
Stafford.
I might be with Lamar here, man.
It I it he just doesn't throw enough. Um
But
he doesn't
he runs enough. We're talking about how many fantasy points
I
is
know.
the two quarterbacks going to drop? And Lamar, and where he doesn't throw and his inadequacies in throwing, he makes up for in his rushing ability.
Yeah, but I think Donald's going to keep him in check.
Who?
Donald?
Oh, Aaron Donald.
Yeah. I mean,
Aaron
that's
Donald hasn't really been relevant this year to me. I don't really. It seemed like as soon as Aaron Donald did this and won the ring,
yeah.
he already got his monster contract. He's not dominant this year. I haven't heard his name too much at all this year.
No.
So,
No, I mean, and either have I, but it's still one of those I wouldn't feel great. I mean, I'm not scared. Like, if I had to play Lamar, I would not like shy away from it, but if we're doing a heads up thing, I kind of just feel like I feel like Baltimore is very much a run first kind of team. So if we're going like statistical, I feel like Stafford's going to have the bigger game because he's going to have to. But
True. Yeah. I mean, it is a running machine in Baltimore, but
that could be that
quarterbacks,
interesting.
I'm still leaning towards Lamar. I
It's
just
a
think
coin
that
flip. That's a
Stafford,
coin flip.
yeah, I just think that Stafford is going to get blitzed so much, and he's
Oh
going to
yeah,
be on so much fire that he's not going to be extremely productive. I see Baltimore winning this game. Put it that way.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't even. Yeah, not even a worry there. I mean, I'm hoping it's a close game. I'm hoping it's no blowout for a, obviously the personal reason of having Sherman Williams.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean Sherwin, not Sherman. Sherwin Williams. They really got to use him more in the passing game, though. Uh, he really is a
Yeah,
talented
he's
back.
going to be. Yeah, the lineup and just hand it to him out the backfield. That ain't going to work with against Baltimore.
Mm-mm.
Then he's going to have to be a pass catching threat in this game. And
Which he
he has
is,
both
and
skills. He has
yeah,
both skills.
they
He's
just
good.
don't do it, which is annoying as hell.
Yeah, he has the skill set for both attacks. So they need to attack that way, But
Yeah.
you know, because Sherwin Williams is going to eat regardless. Like I don't
Yeah.
see him not eating. He's going to eat. It's just he's going to eat via pass
Yeah.
as opposed to run because you
Which
don't you don't
is
just
better in
line
a
up and
PPR
run
league.
against Baltimore. That doesn't happen.
Uh-uh.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Um. So
Wideout wise, there's not.
so who's the top fantasy performer in
Okay.
this game?
All right. So I'm gonna go.
Minus the quarterbacks.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. It's whichever running back is going for the Ravens. I'm gonna go that Mitchell kid. I feel like
Keith
he's gonna
Mitchell.
have a big game.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go Puka. I kind of feel like, for whatever reason, I feel like Flowers is gonna get a deep, deep bomb and just run for 80 yards. Kyron's fourth. It's not. I don't really have anything else. There's no tight ends are in play.
Yeah.
I mean,
If four
Higby's.
is all you got, that's all you got. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, don't try to make up something.
Mm-mm.
Me, my
How
number one
fuck?
is
Really quick. How fucked? How fucked up is that though? Cup didn't even get mentioned. Like I have a fifth
that's
slot, and
crazy.
he's not
Last
even on the
year would have been like cup,
Dylon,
and cup.
Dylon, Dylon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
That's
God
crazy.
damn.
Um, my number one is Zay Flowers. Um,
Okay.
my number two is Puka. Um, my number three would be. I'm trying to think. Running back.
So
My number three is
you
Karen.
going Gus or
Sherwin Williams.
Mitchell?
Huh?
Oh really?
Yeah, Kerwin.
Interesting.
Kerwin. I told you he's going to eat,
Look,
whether
I
it's
get
through
it.
air or through the ground. The man is going to eat. So,
I get
like
it.
I said, Zay is going to be one. Two's Puka. Three is Kerwin or Sherwin Williams. Um, my four would be either Gus Edwards or Keaton Mitchell. Yeah.
It's just really interesting that you agreed with me the whole running machine, and then that's like low, low, low on your depth chart of the top five. That's just really interesting to me.
I mean, I understand it's the running machine, but who know? There's no consistency on who's the runner.
I get
It's
it.
like it could be Lamar,
Mm-hmm.
it could be Mitchell, it could be motherfucking Edwards. They even fucking sprinkle in James motherfucking Hill. So you don't know who the runner is going to be.
Yeah.
So, though, if you said the Baltimore running game, I would probably put them at 1 if it was
I mean, that's kind of what I was saying, but like, it's
a
like I wanted to
collaborative effort.
I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to pick one of them out of a hat, but yeah, fair enough. I get it. It's just interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, Zay,
Yeah.
Puka,
Mm-hmm.
Sherwin Williams, the Baltimore backfield, and I don't have a fifth either. Like, who else are
Damn.
we talking about? Like, I mean, like, I don't want to mention Cup either. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to get out of Cup. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, he's like the Forrest Gump box of chocolates. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, who the what?
Who would have ever thought that would even ever be a conversation to have? All right. Well, on to another box of sadness. Carolina at New Orleans.
Hmm.
So I will say
I
this.
got to put my glasses on just to see the points come out of
Yeah.
that.
I don't think there's anybody that could be trusted other than Chuba and Cam.
Okay, let's start with the quarterback play. Oh my God.
So is
Carr?
Carr driving the car or is he?
Yeah, man, this motherfucker, that's what cracks me up. This motherfucker can get shot 50 times
Legit.
and then be in a fucking cast hanging up. And by Friday, they like, he has a chance to play. And it's like, didn't you just get shot 60 times last week? Why are you trying to? He refuses to let Jameis get a hold of that gun. He
Makes
will
no sense.
not allow Jameis to shoot the gun. He will
Makes no
not
sense.
allow it, man.
Like, and everybody wants to see it. Everyone likes him.
I want to. Like I told you, what I compare Jameis to. I want to see Jameis go into a room and shoot everybody, even if it's the wrong person. They won't. He will not give him the gun.
And
He
apparently,
won't
he's a
let it.
really, really good guy too. From what I've heard, he seems like he's like a really good, level-headed. It's like, so he's even a good guy, and he's still like, yay, team. It's like, get this fucking guy the ball. What are you doing? Jesus.
Carr will not allow that man to start a game. He will not allow it.
Well,
So
Cam is the biggest benefactor of that, though, because Cam's
true.
like, yep, that means I get about 20 fucking dump offs. So
Yeah. Cam becomes a monster, and of course I'm playing against him. When
oh,
Carr is fucking playing, Cam is a monster because Carr can't throw it down the field. He
nope.
refuses to throw it down the field.
I think it's an ability, not an out, not an effort thing. I just don't think he can. I think he's fucking hurt, like super hurt.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, okay,
Like it's not it's like you said, it's not really out of choice, it's out of necessity. It's like
right,
I really can't get it 20 yards down the field. I have to
right,
do the dump off. I really have to. So I'm fucking hoping for a Jameis start, of course, because I'm playing against Cam.
yeah.
So
Well, what's the word here? Let's kind of while you're doing your analysis here, let me see the latest on.
the latest I just was reading it just said that he's questionable and he practiced, I think, fully on Friday or some shit. I'm like,
Today at 4:46, cleared of injuries. How the fuck? He does not care, so he'll be starting. He's pretty much 100% starting. So Cam's gonna eat, and Olave is not.
it's fucking sad. It really is. So between those two quarterbacks,
Oh, who gives a shit?
Carr and Bryce Young is damn near the same.
Yeah,
I would
who
give
gives a
Carr the
shit?
slight edge just because he just got more experience, but he's not that much of an upgrade over fucking Bryce Young to me.
No, it's like
Yeah,
getting it's like getting real ramen noodles and generic ramen noodles.
yeah. It's
Same
like,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
like the Merit-Shan kind
Right,
or the Nissan kind. It's like
right.
they're still ramen noodles. It's like who
I
gives
couldn't
a
think of
fuck?
the names, but thank you very much for knowing that.
Yeah,
What you're,
Merit-Shan and
yeah.
Nissan, some shit like that. Yeah. It's like
So I
They're still the same ramen noodle. But okay, top fantasy performer in this game, of course, is Cam.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cam and Chuba. That's it. That's I got two. That's it. I don't trust anybody else.
I throw a lava in there.
Cool.
And remember his consistency. Remember you questioned my
Yeah, I
man
get
his
it.
consistency, and he went out and had one of the most consistent games you could have. So
Yeah,
um, even with Carr at the
I don't
controls,
know. I
he
believe in
somehow
Carolina's
finds a
defense,
lava.
though.
Hmm?
I believe in Carolina's defense a little bit, though. So
Hmm.
I would temper my
Those are
expectations,
my
but
three.
yeah,
Yeah, outside of Cam, Chuba,
Chuba, Chuba, Chuba.
I would put Cam. I would actually go Cam, Olave, and then Chuba because
Mm.
I don't see Carolina doing a goddamn thing.
I don't
Nothing.
know. A Chuba. I just love seeing this fucking guy play. I don't. It's he's like my little engine that could.
Nah, the little
All right.
toaster that could. But go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. There you go. All right. Indy at Cincy. Um, battle of backup quarterbacks. Even though it's kind of hard to like call, Gardner a
Minshew.
backup, but
Yeah.
he's a backup
I
technically.
mean, he was a franchise guy, so he wins the
Yeah.
quarterback battle to me
Yeah.
between the two. Um, top fantasy performer in this game.
Well, here's my few kind of quick hitters here. I'm really hoping for a better production day from Moss.
Moss.
Um,
Yeah.
he's facing a
Taylor is
weaker
out
defense,
again.
huh?
Taylor is out again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He's out for the next 4, I would say. Um, do you buy into the Chase hookup, or are you still kind of tempering your expectations there, even though he had a pseudo big game last week?
I just think that he's the first read
Okay.
no matter how inadequate Jake Browning is, Chase is the first read. So
You
I
also have a
still
healthier Higgins too.
true. But he still favored Chase. He even favored them tight ends. That Tanner Hudson dude, I was this close to picking him up. Keep hearing his name over and over and over. Put it this way, the broadcasts make it seem like he's doing all this damage, but then when you pull up the fantasy points, it's like
Right.
he only got 8 points. And it's like,
Yeah,
damn,
because they're
it made
throwing
it
it to
seem like he had 25 points the way they talk about him.
because they
Like
got him, they got Drew Sample, they got like four fucking tight
900
ends
tight
out
ends
there.
and shit. Yeah, and then you always got to account for Mixon too.
Yeah, I
So
played Mixon. I played against Mixon. He had like I felt like a year, a best of the year kind of game last week, and then it went into overtime, and I'm like, bastards. All right.
another thing that was killing you during that game, because I was watching, I didn't even realize until you left a little comment. It was like, this motherfucker's about to beat me. I was just like, what? What is he talking about? Because I thought
Yeah.
you had your game way locked up. And then I looked, I was like, holy shit. The thing that was killing you was it was Mixon on fucking
Yep.
Cincinnati, and it was fucking Ingram on fucking
Yep.
Jacksonville. Ingram was killing you. Yo. I
Yep.
was like, God damn.
Yeah, and I had
Ingram,
ETN, and ETN was
Ingram
like,
had the game
"Her."
of his fucking career.
Yep.
I was like, well, damn. Shit.
Yeah, and I couldn't, and like I felt bad for putting that in there because I'm like, I can't really complain that much because I've been doing this to people all year, but you add 100 more points to that, so hey, but you never like to lose. That's competitive spirit. So
Mhm.
I want to if I'm going to lose, I want to be pissed off about it. It means you care. So, but yeah, I just want to kind of hit up those few things there. So if we're doing quarterbacks, I'm gonna trust Gardner.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think Gardner's way more proven,
Plus,
way
he's
more.
just fucking fun, man. He just seems like a guy you want to go get a drink with.
Yeah. Definitely Gardner is definitely the preferred quarterback
Yeah,
over top of, Jake Browning or whatever the fuck his name
yeah.
is.
Now,
Um,
apparently, what I've heard is like 90% of the indie games have gone over the over. So there should be pretty much a bunch of points because both defenses are meh. So as long as there's some semblance of offensive like abilities, we should be okay. Um,
So,
I
who is your top fantasy performer in this game?
Pittman, Pittman, going Pittman, then I'm going Pittman, then Chase, then I'm going Moss, Mixon. I think Higgins is going to go off a little bit too.
All right. Mine's is kind of the same, but a little bit different order. I'm going to go Pittman, Chase, Mixon, Moss, and my last is either going to be Downs, who's fell off the map a little bit.
A little bit.
Um,
And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
yeah, a lot. Because so all of a sudden they rediscovered the Antonio Pierce dude.
Listen, do you understand? I was a cunt hair from adding him to the squad yesterday or last week, and I was like, "Nah, it's fine. Don't do it."
Bob got him now, but Bob got him on the bench.
No, I don't care. I wasn't gonna touch him again. That's his only game of this year. Jump on that grenade, dumbass.
So
I love you, Bob.
would either be Higgins or Downs to me.
Yeah,
And I'm trusting Minshew, so I'm going to say Downs.
that's fair. Yeah, just better play. I think it's gonna be kind of like that Will Levis situation where he came out with his big dick energy, and everyone's like, "Yo, he's the fucking second coming," and then it's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. All right. So, another boring game, I would say. Tampa Bay. Well, no, actually, that Indy, Cincy, actually, that might be a fun game. Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Divisional game.
Yeah.
We all know Wake and Bake is way better than Ritter, so there's the quarterback thing out the way.
Yeah, that's out of the way. Look, like this white guy. Well, not really a white guy, but you know what I mean. I was like,
he said this white guy, and it definitely sounds like a white guy, but it's
right.
no.
He is the most. He is the most underwhelming super good back in the league. Dude is crazy.
And everybody was trashing him at the beginning, saying that he don't know, and I was one of the trashers myself. Yeah. And then after like week 4, he caught lightning in a bottle or some crazy shit.
And he is nuts. Like he is super.
And he continued. And guess who's playing against him this week? Me again.
God damn.
I mean, I can't make this shit up, man. The fucking the fantasy god set me up with some fucking. When I get into a win get in situation, they said, "Man, we're gonna fucking triple, quadruple fuck you," and here we are.
Us. Okay. Wow. All right. Let me ask you this: who'd you start, White or Bijan?
More productive offenses, I guess, White. I mean, Bijan has more talent, but he's just stuck on an offense that doesn't really have a lot around him.
Okay. White or Mixon? White or Mixon?
Mixon's playing against the Colts.
Yep.
And White is playing against Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I would just go with Mixon because of his body of work is a little bit more polished. Okay. Top fantasy performer in this game.
Evans all day.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, like he just gets penned in. Well, actually, No, don't fucking play that. No, it's Evans and White.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan just because they need to do something with something.
That's number 3.
That's it.
Anything else after that? Yeah, that's what I was
No.
thinking. Like, is there anybody else I would hang my hat on?
Which
I can't believe
once again
Godwin
there you go. That's
got
another like
phased
what the
out of this
fuck happened?
offense like he doesn't even exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I don't know if he fucked Baker's wife or something, but like he just does not chuck it to him.
He
It's
has
in,
got phased out.
well, I do believe here. Hold on, let me check this. Let me vet this here. One sec. Um. Okay. So apparently Atlanta is third against tight ends. So any confidence in Kate Otten just tumbling into the end zone somewhere?
Kate Otten is so volatile. It's like I don't know.
It's called a tight end, sir. I know.
I don't know, man.
I
Not
mean, I'm starting
really.
him. I'm starting him. I mean, it just kind of is. He seems to get production. I mean, I'm kind of hoping Bijan goes off a little bit, so they have to chuck it, but I'm not counting on that either because Atlanta is coached by a fucking symbol. So
You said a symbol.
a thimble, like a thimble, like that fucking thing you use on the like that Monopoly piece.
Oh, thimble. I thought you
Yeah,
said symbol. I was like, what?
yeah.
What is he, fucking Prince? Hmm.
Well, I mean, look, at least him and their offense has something in common. So there's that.
Hmm.
They're both dead. I'm sorry. Um,
Oh my god! Damn! He fucking layered it in on Prince. He said, he said they got something in common. They're both dead.
mm,
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
I
Hey,
mean,
good,
I
good, fucking good collaboration of words. I'm for you to be that witty to think on your toes that quick. That was funny.
yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, this is in poor taste. I'm like, hey, he's been dead for a while. It's fine.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah, let's go.
All right. Fuck living. I know, bitch.
hate,
All
hate,
right.
hate,
It's
hate.
goddamn right. Um, Jacksonville at Cleveland. Um,
They keep talking about there's some hope that somehow Lawrence is going to try it out there, and I'm
if
like,
they fucking put their franchise quarterback against Cleveland
yeah,
in Cleveland in probably a weather game, you deserve everything that happens to your stupid Florida franchise.
they need to at least sit him 1 week. Like, come on, man.
Like,
This dude got a 4 week injury, and you trying to rush him back in 1 week. Like, give him like, and like you said, if they were playing Arizona, maybe. If they were playing the Patriots, two teams that your stupid fucking city's team just lost to.
yeah,
If they were playing any of them, maybe. But you're
no,
playing
like why? No, but
Cleveland.
no, that would actually give you more reason to play Bethard because it's like a weaker team. You have to do less.
True. True.
I mean, this is just something you're going to play outside. Like, and there's supposed to be like 20, 25 degree or 20, 25 mile per hour sustained winds. Cleveland, they do, even though their defense isn't amazing, they still have a good defense.
They got
But
a good defense, and they got a pretty
they're
good edge
coming
rusher.
after you.
You're dangling a piece of meat amongst pit
You are
bulls. Like,
going to have to run. You're going to have to scramble. And if you have a ankle sprain, you can't do that. Ask
yeah.
Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
So
don't dangle your quarterback out there like a piece of meat amongst pit bulls. Just give him the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be stupid. But
God.
quarterback wise, I mean,
Who
we're talking
fucking
about CJ
cares?
Beathard. Okay, if we're talking about Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Flacco, Trevor Lawrence. But if we're talking about CJ Beathard versus Joe Flacco,
Oh.
Joe Flacco.
Oh, I want to fucking kill myself. Yeah, sure. We'll go that way.
You have to. Um,
Cool.
top fantasy players. I mean, Christian Kirk is now not a thing.
Not a
Um,
thing. I'm going Cooper. He's game proof.
Amari
You
over
go
Ridley.
Amari. I'm going
Yeah,
ETN.
because Bether. God
I'm
damn.
going ETN. He you think Cam's gonna eat? Shit. This motherfucker is gonna go to the Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
So
So your number one player is ETN or Cooper?
nah, Coop.
Coop.
Coop. I mean, it
Okay.
can't be stopped, and it's such a weird thing to say, but yeah, game proof.
Quarterback proof, circumstance proof.
Yeah,
Just yeah.
and apparently he cleared protocol, so
Mm-hmm.
he's in. Even a banged up Coop, I'm taking over. Yeah, but him and ETN, I don't. You can throw Jerome Ford in there, fine. That'll be number 3. I'm not buying into Harrison Bryant, not buying into fucking the Nigerian Prince
Elijah
Njoku.
Moore.
Who?
Elijah.
No, actually, what's interesting is because him and
Yeah.
Flacco had
They got
him. Go ahead.
they said they got a relationship because they were with the Jets or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is at least interesting, but I need more than one game because fucking Flacco and Moore hasn't done dick all year. I
I
did
thought
almost
you
pick up.
said who. I thought you said who on purpose. You was like who?
Yeah. Uh, and the one guy that's interesting is that Tillman kid.
I was about to pick him up like 600 times this week, and
I
I
thought
just
about it.
never did
I'm
it.
just
Like,
like,
if put it this way, when every time I was about to pick him up, I had to check Cooper's status. And as soon as I found out that Cooper was trending towards playing, less and less. I backed
yeah,
up on Tillman. As soon as if Cooper would have leaned more towards not playing, yeah, Tillman will be on either on my roster or yours because I definitely looked at him 100 times this week.
yeah. But then I also thought about it. Like, I'm not gonna play him, even if, like, if I picked him up today, I wasn't gonna start him, and I'm just gonna drop him
Yeah,
next week.
I was going to attempt to start him. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Cooper somehow Amari Cooper wasn't playing, I was going to start him. Yep.
Cool.
That's the state of my team.
I get it, and I mean I can't say much because I literally had the same kind of thoughts. So it's like I can't bash you for it. All right, let's go to a fun game maybe. Detroit at Chicago could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a weathery game. Um,
We all know the quarterback is who the better quarterback is.
obviously.
Yeah. Um, top fantasy performer.
Well, let me ask you this: in a weather game, all right, in a weather game and in a divisional game,
Outside, Jared Goff definitely plays different outside than inside.
he does. Now, Monty or Gibbs, who's starting?
I'm sorry, Monty in this game because this is a revenge game for him. He's gonna fucking be running out.
Oh yeah,
He's
wasn't
gonna
this
be out there. He's gonna be out there running like he got a fucking amplifier on his back. He is gonna be fucking going crazy in Chicago.
Yeah.
Monty is gonna go ham sandwiches.
I didn't even think about that. Num 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 num. Okay. Num 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 num. Fair. Okay. Yeah. Let's get our 5 in. I mean,
So, top performer in this
Dylon,
game.
obviously.
Top performer in this game is probably because of the revenge factor is Monty.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number two, the Sun God.
Mm.
Number three, damn, I'm going Detroit. Laporta. Um, my number four is probably going to be. See, it's a three-headed monster in the backfield for Chicago. Number four is going to be Moore, the DJ Moore thing. And then lastly, The Gibbs kid.
Okay, I'm going Sun God number one.
Okay.
I'm going Sun God number one. I'm going DJ Moore number two.
Damn.
Yeah. Um, Monty three, Laporta four. I'm going Cole Kmet five.
Wow, you think the utilization? You think Fields is gonna really find his tight end in this one?
For whatever reason, Cole Kmet's due. He he
He
owes
does show
us.
up once every 4 or 5 weeks. Shit.
Right, he just gets like 2 touchdowns for 40 yards, and it's like, what the fuck? Okay, fine. So he just, for whatever reason, just have that feeling of like you're gonna do some, you're gonna annoy, you're gonna score the touchdowns that no one fucking cares about. So yeah, and that's the 1 o'clock games here. So we're going on the road now. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 games in the 4 o'clock window, which is nice because they've been doing this like here's 3 games and 19 in the 1 o'clock game. So that's fun. So they don't do that.
But
Seahawks against Niners, and Geno's status is up in the air. You don't know what's going on there.
they really seriously talking about trotting out Drew Lock. I'm like, really?
Mm.
Damn.
And of course, because you have Mister.
Metcalf.
Yep. So that checks out for you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And the rich keep getting richer, pun intended. Um, Last time Locke was in, he peppered the hell out of JSN.
Mm-hmm.
So could be interesting. But let's be honest, Purdy is, even with a healthy Geno, Purdy comes out
As the
full.
#1 quarterback. Yep.
Yeah. I think I saw something. He's number one in MVP like percentage. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they said he's up for the MVP. Yeah, he's right up there with like Jalen Hurts and Mahomes and Tua and whoever else you wanna.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing. I don't know if he's doing it like that, but okay.
They got him up there in the MVP conversation. They really do.
Yeah. All right. So Debo versus Ayuk. Who you starting? Now be objective too, because I have Ayuk, you have Debo, but
I mean, Debo to me is so. Debo is so volatile that I don't know what to really expect, man. I just
okay.
put it this way: knowing my week and my luck, and I have to win, I'm gonna go IU because what so far this year, what I need to happen
Doesn't.
has been getting smacked in the fucking face all year. So if you ask me maybe last year or even next year,
Yeah.
I will probably have a different answer for you. But this year,
Really? I would
if
say
it's
next year
my
definitely
player versus
Ayuk.
somebody else, I'm gonna choose the other person.
Really? I would even. I mean, if you looked at next year, I would still say Ayuk. I think Ayuk's going to surpass Debo as at number one.
Well, Ayuk has already been. He already is the #1. It's
But
just
I'm
that
saying, like, from the depth chart, like, he's like that dude. Like, he's already that dude, but like on paper, that dude. That man's going to get paid. All right, so I think the number. All right, let's just start at number two because we already know what number one is. Um,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, we already know what #1. For
Probably
those
one
of you
tough
that don't
point.
know, that's CMC. Go ahead.
Um, I'm gonna go Ayuk, Debo, Kyle Juszczyk. No, not really, but um, I think Walker's still hurt.
Yeah. Well,
So
no, they said that both of them is playing. I think Walker and Charbonnet is playing, but they're gonna kind of cancel each other out because it's like they're both playing.
Well, even with that, you're still playing San Fran's D, and
Yeah,
gross. But I'm not big into trusting players on the first week back from being injured, at least a multi-week injury.
yeah.
Um, so I'm. It feels weird, but all right. So CMC, Ayuk, Debo. I'm going Kittle then JSN. Now that's
Okay.
with Gino not playing. If Gino plays, um, I would put for number 4. I'd put Lockett. No, I'd put DK then Lockett.
Okay. I'm going to assume Geno's playing. So I got
Okay.
the same 49ers in the same order you have them. So I pretty much got CMC, Ayuk, Debo, and then I go Metcalf, and then I might go. I will say Kittle. I don't even Lockett doesn't even sniff the surface.
Okay. Um, if we had a healthy Gino, that actually would probably be a fun game. But you're gonna have at best a banged up Gino, so it's probably gonna be a slaughter a little bit. So
Just
you
like
better just
Thanksgiving.
yeah, just kind of hoping for the first few
And
scores to
this
go.
game is in San Fran. I mean, the Thanksgiving game was in Seattle, and they still couldn't get the job done. So yeah,
Yeah, you just kind of hope the first few tutties go to the wideouts because the rest of the game is going to be if C-Max starts scoring, then it's your wideouts are going to be irrelevant. All right, so and I surely did put it in Oakland, didn't I? Shit, whatever. Minnesota at Vegas. Gross for Oakland. Um,
well, it's your boy Jefferson's get first game back. See what he
yeah,
got.
yeah. Um,
Quarterback
I
wise, Dobbs versus Aiden. Wow, this is kind of a
it's
Dobbs versus
Dobbs.
Aiden. Yeah, I
Oh,
would say
yeah,
Dobbs.
it's Dobbs. Yeah,
I would say
it's
Dobbs just because he has running ability and
yeah,
O'Connell doesn't. Not saying that Dobbs is fucking Dan Marino. It's just he has an extra element to his game.
yeah. Top 5. I'm going. Even though we said that, I'm gonna go with Adams as number 1. Um, whew, I yeah, I guess I'll go Jefferson number 2. Um, what the hell's his name? What the hell's the running back's name? Jesus Christ.
Jacobs or
Yeah,
Madison?
there we go. No, Jacobs. Yeah, Christ, couldn't think of his name. Jacobs. Um, no, actually, no. I'm lying to you. I'm straight lying to you. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm going Adams, Hawkinson, JJ, Jacobs, and I think Addison will tumble into the end zone
I
just
think
because
we
the
got.
extra attention that JJ is going to get.
I think we got the same players, but just a different order. Um, I know Justin Jefferson just came back, but until he proves me otherwise, that man is the greatest athlete on the field. So
I get it.
I'm going to go JJ,
I don't blame you.
um, Devontae, um, Hawkinson, Jacobs, and finish out with Addison. You know,
Yeah. Mm. Uh, as okay. Denver at the Chargers. Um, yeah. Um, oh God. Who do you start quarterback?
Russell or Herbert. Uh, damn. That's a shame that Herbert done kind of fell back to
Mm-hmm.
the pack. He was like elite at the beginning of the year, but
Yep.
he like digressed heavy. I still don't put him on Russell Wilson's level, so I would still go with Herbert over
Yeah. Me
Russell.
too. Me too. Um. God. So.
I already know what you want to be your number one fantasy player,
Mm,
but he hasn't been performing as such. They even talking about they changing up the running back
hmm
rotation. I'm like, what? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Well, you know what? Competition breeds, results. So, hey,
Maybe this is the fire under Eckler's ass that needs to be lit.
yeah.
So
So I'm gonna ask you a gross question. Who do you start, Javante or Eckler?
well, like I told you, any other year I would probably have a different answer for you. But because I got Javante, I'm gonna go Eckler all day.
Okay. Oh God, I.
And to be totally honest, I think Javante is overhyped. To tell you the truth, like
I mean,
he
this
hasn't.
year, absolutely.
He gets his projections are fucking ridiculously high. The announcers when they're talking about him, they got so much praise for him. He has shown me nothing. His results are fucking minimal at best.
Yeah.
Don't
I
get
mean,
me started
definitely
on
this
that dude.
year.
Don't make me snap the fuck out. Fuck Javante Williams. That's all I can tell you.
All right. I'm gonna say number one's gonna be Cam Sutton.
Damn. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm going Sutton, Javante, Eckler, I guess. I no, no. Oh God. Yeah, fuck this. I only have three. So it's Sutton, Javante, and Eckler.
You're crazy. Okay. My number one, Keenan Allen.
Oh shit, I forgot about Keenan Allen. Golly. My bad.
Keenan Allen is a monster dog.
He's number one. My bad.
He's Dylon, Dylon, and
Yeah.
Dylon. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so I got four. My bad. Okay. That's why I was like, why are you freaking out about Cam Sutton? I was like, oh yeah, there's another guy there. Yeah. I'm hyper focused on my sadness for Eckler.
Eckler. Keenan Allen is my number one.
Yep.
Number two, I guess I gotta go. I gotta go Sutton with you.
Okay.
Number three, Eckler.
Mm.
Number four, I guess Javante if he wakes the fuck up. Um, and lastly, it's definitely not Judy. Definitely not any other Chargers receiver. Damn,
Right.
that's it. I don't have
Yeah.
five.
Yeah, there's not a fifth one. Uh-uh.
That is it.
All right. And to close out the 4 o'clock window, Buffalo at KC.
Hmm. Who
So,
is the better quarterback in this game?
Mahomes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Um, so who do you start? Gabe Davis or any receiver on the Chiefs that's not Travis Kelsey?
I would start Rasheed Rice over Gabe Davis.
Okay.
Sure.
Even though his
Mhm.
snaps are down?
I would start
Okay.
Rasheed Rice over Gabe Davis. Absolutely. Regardless of snaps, circumstance, blah, blah, blah. Mm.
Okay. So I see you're jumping on the minefield at CEH here this week. I'm
I
very
did.
excited. I'm very excited to see this
Craig,
blow up in your
you put
face.
the text out there. It was like, which one of you clowns is gonna get CEH? I thought you had already put in the claim for him because you was
Mm-mm.
one above me, and I was just like, I looked at my thing. I was like, I got him because I already had McKinnon. I didn't think I was gonna get him, so I'm trotting them both out there. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Whichever one scores, I'm gonna get some points for him.
there was two reasons why I didn't do it. One, because I literally had him earlier in the week and I dropped him, so I wasn't going to burn a claim on him. Two, I've seen him play football. Not great. I'm all set.
No, it's not. I
But
did it from a long. Remember, I told you I only burn waivers a lot of times on a player that's going to start more than 1 week.
yeah,
And from what they saying, Pacheco might be, he might be on IR. So even
yeah,
if I'm going into the consies, I at
I
least got
get
a
you.
productive back.
Look, I don't blame you. I get it. Um, oh. um, Diggs number one easily.
True.
Uh, well, no, actually, no. Kelsey number one.
Diggs or Kelsey, they're interchangeable to me. Uh,
Yeah, I'm going Diggs and
I
yeah, I'm
would
going
probably take
Diggs and
Diggs first.
Kelsey. Yeah,
Yeah, because
Diggs and
Kelsey
Kelsey.
is at the end of the day a tight end. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Diggs first. And on top of that, the Buffalo is going to get down quick, and they're going to be passing like crazy. So
maybe
yeah. So I go Diggs first, then
Kelsey.
Kelsey, and
Okay,
then after that,
I'm going
where we
James
go?
Cook. I'm going James Cook. Justin Watson. Yeah, I'm getting down dirty.
Damn, you getting motherfucker! You rolled up your sleeves and to get dirty. He said, "I'm fucking getting dirty."
And that man's in my starting lineup because
You got him?
um yeah.
I thought you. Oh, you must have just picked him up tonight because I thought he was sitting there available.
No, I got him this morning. Like
Oh, okay.
six. Yeah, so he seems to be probably the most consistent, at least the last few weeks. So hey, if they got a mind meld, I'll jump on it for a little bit, ride it, see what happens. Um, I'm putting Rice 5. He is the Zay Flowers of this team. Like just
They line him up everywhere. Yeah. And it's like,
and
okay.
he just doesn't get it unless he gets it, and then it's like one catch for 90 yards. Like cool, okay.
All right. Mine's is pretty much the same. Diggs, Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
My number three, you said James Cook. I don't know if I can go as far as Cook as number three. Um, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs backfield, whether it's CH or McKinnon. That's gonna be the number three scorer.
Okay.
Um, number four, Riche Rice.
Mm, okay.
And lastly, I'm gonna end with Cook. Yeah,
Okay.
Cook. Yeah.
This should be a
Don't
fun.
don't. I mean, 6 man off the bench. Don't sleep Gabe the Babe, and don't sleep the young tight end Kincaid.
No. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Kincaid. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on
Yeah,
here.
change your Vulcan order. I see you picked up Knox, but you hoping for him to. He ain't gonna get on that train and just start producing that.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm just gonna sit him there and see kind of what happens because him and Josh they do have a relationship. So yeah.
Mhm.
I think that just opens them both up with them both being on the field. So all right. So yeah, let me rephrase here. Diggs, Kelsey.
Okay, he could be the third. You had Cook there.
I did, and I'm still gonna keep him there. Cook,
All right.
Kincaid, Watson.
Over Riche.
Yeah.
Damn! Team bias like a motherfucker.
A little bit. Is that right?
this motherfucker can pick up a stink bug off the street and be like, that motherfucker is going to outperform Patrick Mahomes because he's my stink bug.
I mean, it's been happening this year, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, you got the juice. You are Tupac this year. You have the juice for sure. Okay.
Well, hopefully I don't die prematurely. Oh, damn,
Yeah.
that's two death jokes in an episode.
Yes, you did. You just disrespected the shit out of two fucking icons in one episode.
Sure did. Well, Biggie, you're next. Right.
He said, "You iconic motherfuckers, watch out, cause I'm coming for your head."
Yes, sir. Or whatever's left of it. I'm sorry. That was in poor taste.
Oh god.
All right. So this should be a fun game. This is the 8:00 night. This is the 8:00 one. Philly at Dallas.
Damn.
Yum yum, eat them up.
Is Jalen that much better than that? Yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah, but I'm taking Dak.
So you think Dak is going to be the more fantasy productive quarterback?
Yes.
I think I got a point. I think you got a point. I think I agree with you as far as, because I think Philly is going to run a little bit more. They're going to be a little bit more run centric, a little bit more run heavy than statistically what you need out of Dak throwing the ball. So yeah, fantasy wise, I mean,
No,
real life,
I think Philly
Jalen's the
takes the
better
game.
quarterback.
Yeah,
But,
I think Philly wins the game, but I
yeah,
think Dak's can be more productive.
fantasy wise, yeah, I do too. Okay, I agree there. Yep.
So here's my one question: who do you start? AJ Brown or CD?
Ooh, God. That is a fucking like asking like, who do you fuck, your mom or your grandma? Like what? That is not an analogy I should have said, but hey, you fucking you raping motherfucking icons and shit. I can fucking rape grandmas and moms.
Nope. Still don't sound any better. But we'll move forward. Go ahead.
Damn. In real life, to me, AJ Brown is the better receiver because he's more physical, he's more gifted. But as far as fantasy production wise,
I'm going CD.
I gotta go CD because I'm going with, if I believe Dak is going to have a better game than Jalen, I have to believe that CD Lamb is going to have a better game than fucking AJ Brown.
Plus, Philly's defense is shit too. So, Philly's defense is shit anyway. So that doesn't help or hurt. So top 5. I'm going CD. I'm going AJ.
Follow right behind AJ, and it's not that big of a margin.
I'm going Swift.
Okay.
Oof. I'm going.
This dude talking different languages. He said,
right.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to go Smith and Pollard.
Same here, but I'm going different. CD, AJ, Swift, Pollard, and then Smith. Yeah.
I don't blame you. I mean, Pollard's been on a bit of a heater here lately. He's actually figured out how to get into
And
end
honorable
zones.
mention to the tight ends. I mean, this is Dallas Goddard's
Yeah,
first game back, and then Fergie's a monster too. So
yeah,
honorable
Fergie
mention to
too.
the tight
But
ends.
I've given enough love to tight ends. They can go fuck themselves. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't feel great about Goddard because I don't know how you come back from a broken fucking forearm in like 3 weeks, but fair enough, I guess. Um, oh god, there's still 2 more games. Fucking Christ.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Let's
yeah.
go through these. Let's go.
All right, Monday, Green Bay and the Giants.
We know who's the better fucking quarterback. Okay.
Yeah,
Top
Aaron
scores.
Aaron Jones is questionable. That's fine. Is Jordan Love actually a good quarterback, or is he like doing this whole?
I just think he's on a hot streak.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
he's a good quarterback.
I kind of am in the same
Yeah,
page there.
you know the NFL, they're quick to anoint you one week and then
All
quick
right.
to tear you down the next. So yeah, I
Agreed.
don't read into. I read between the lines. Fuck the
Yeah.
line.
I'm gonna say Saquon's gonna be number one in this game.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna get loose just for why the fuck not.
Okay.
Um. Oof. Uh.
You just drew a straight blank. You was just like, ooh.
I mean, Watson got ruled out, so
Yeah.
but that just. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Dobbs, and that's literally it. I have two.
Okay. Number one, like you said, Saquon. Two, I'm gonna go.
How's that blank feeling there for your friend?
I feel like a fucking a retarded kid taking the test.
It's
I'm gonna
fucking. It's
be
fucking gross, man.
like,
Oh Jesus!
I'm like,
How do
um,
you not flex this game out and be like, let's just do one game?
I want to say the Green Bay backfield, but I don't know who it is. The backfield of Green Bay is number two for me.
Yeah.
Either it's Dylan or Jones or a combination of the two.
Mm.
Uh, either Dobbs or Reed.
Oh
One of them two. And no Giants nowhere.
no.
And that's it.
Yeah, I would say Green Bay's defense is number 4. And,
Uh,
all right.
okay,
And
last game.
finishing up the week, Tennessee at Miami.
We already know who's the better quarterback.
Yep, Will Levis, obviously. Uh,
He said.
so Tyreek, obviously.
Dylon, Hill, and Hill, and Hill, and
Yeah.
Hill.
You know who I play this week?
Hill.
Sure do.
I play his counterpart. I play Waddle. So I mean,
Oh,
goddamn,
man. You'll
we both
it,
gonna be.
no, here's
Yeah, Waddle ain't really done shit
no,
recently.
and
But
he's
I guarantee you, he snapped the fuck out this week because guess who he's playing?
he's a walking ace bandage. He'll
Okay.
he'll he'll miss 30% of his snaps. Um, so I'm going
Hill.
Hill. I'm going Mostert. Then I'm going A Chain, doubling up. Then King Henry. And no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. Uh, yeah, let's do Henry then Hop.
I'm gonna go Hill.
Honorable mention: Miami's tight end. Smythe up in this bitch.
He said, "Put some little Smythe up on my name."
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Hill, of course. Mostert, A Chain, or A
Really
Chain. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
interesting. Okay.
And I play A Chain, of
Oh well,
course.
then that's why. Okay.
um, Henry, I don't really see Hop really getting it. I'm trying to
They're
think.
gonna have to catch up. They're gonna have to do something.
I go Waddle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I already put him on injured reserve and shit. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't. My only issue with throwing Waddle in there is because they're gonna be up so quick, and they're just
That
gonna
they
just
don't even need to pass it. Yeah.
yeah. That's gonna be the same thing as with the Niners. Like you better hope that if you got Hill, he scores the first two because everything after that's gonna be ran in.
True. So here we go. Witching hour, week 14. Good luck, everybody. Except for Bob. Um, and anybody else that's playing me in those other leagues. No
Yeah,
good luck to you. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. So new format.
yeah,
So Tuesday will be, in all will pretty much it'll be this show all congested with, the recap and then we'll stay on top of the X's right after that and
yeah.
we'll keep pushing forward.
And then so everybody kind of knows here too. 'Cause I think we figured this one out here too. I think. Um, when football season is over, are we moving X's to Saturdays or are we keeping it on Wednesdays? I don't
Yet to
remember.
be determined.
Okay.
Probably Wednesdays. I
Oh
mean,
no, I forgot. No, we can record it whenever day we want. I can just upload. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Stupid.
okay.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, instead of trying to rush in on a Saturday to do it, I mean, throughout the week is fine with me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Stuff. Biggie, I'm coming for your ass. What?
He is out to disrespect every icon out there.
Yes, sir.
The Beatles, y'all coming too.
Their Beatles are super overrated. Most overrated band of all time. Fuck the Beatles. Bye.
Really?
Yeah, fuck the Beatles.
Damn, you're fucking crazy. Okay.
Says the black guy. All right, whatever. Fuck you. Fuck the Beatles.